Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to another MAMJ Let's Play of Sound of Drop, Fall into Poison. When we left off, we met quite a few characters, including the reuniting of Himeno with Mayu. And I gotta tell you, I really want to try and save her. I don't think sitting by her side is gonna be any good. In fact, she may end up like biting our heads off at this point. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm sure most of you would want me to try and save her to the best of my ability. We just can't let her die. We can't let her die like that. So we're going to look for a way out of the aquarium. Why did the music stop? It's like, you made a bad choice. Oh, is that really the end of the chapter? It seems like it. So maybe if I stayed with her, I would have gotten like one bad ending. Who knows? It's alright. I don't want to get a bad ending just to know it's bad. The possibility of saving Himeno is probably 0. I thought it said it is 0. I'm like, really? You're going to start the chapter like this? Or, just as the girl said, it may not be 0. It's not completely outside the realm of possibility. Moreover, Mari is here, just as she appeared that day. Mari is here. This aquarium where nothing but oddities occur. Himeno's condition is also an undisputed abnormality. Saginuma-san herself said that the parasites eating away at Himeno were ones that wouldn't normally attack humans. If that's the case, I have to go. Right now, the only one who can save Himeno is me. If it isn't as if that staff member, or the mysterious girl, or Hiyoshi-san, or anyone else will save Himeno. I have to walk on my own 2 legs. If I don't, Himeno will not be saved. At the same time as I stand up, I accept that determination. I have no time for my heart to be breaking. My legs are still shaking, but all I have is the certainty that I am standing right now. I spread a nearby blue tarp on the floor and lay Himeno on top of it. I find a towel, fold it up several times, and lay it over her. As crass as it is, she now has a futon and a blanket. Just a little while. Just a little while. First, I should check the entrance once more. If we came to this warp-time-space mountain aquarium, or space-time mountain aquarium, then somewhere there should be a connection. It shouldn't be one way. I go back to my original idea, deciding to head for the entrance gate. If I can get out normally from the gate, then next I'll seek a safe route. It will take some time for me to move Himeno, so I need to carefully ensure that no more phenomena will occur. In the event that I can't get through the gate, it would mean that we're trapped inside Mountain Aquarium. If that's the case, then I'll look for a way to break out of this cage. Circumstances won't be any worse, just different. It'll be alright. My plans clarified, I feel as if I can do this. I have no special skills, and my personality is probably introverted, but my desire to save Himeno is second to no one's. Okay, in that case, the first is... Ooh, go back the way you came or go back going a new way. If we go back the way we came, we could run into a problem. You know, a stuttering guy in the hallway that's gonna try and freaking rip us in half. But going somewhere new could be dangerous as well. Well, we're gonna save is what we're gonna do first. Cause I'm very bad at making decisions. Okay, back to the game. I'm going to say go back the way we came. We know what's there, we know what's in store for us, and we should be able to prepare ourselves for what's to happen. Now, the last time I went back the way I came, I ended up drowning in the ocean. So, it's not the smartest idea, but it's what I'm going to do. Hiyoshi-san is probably in the staff passage I came through earlier, but it shouldn't be a danger I can't overcome. If I can run past him in one shot, surely it'll all be okay. I don't know. I'm having doubts already. I opened the door carefully with a soft ka-chak. It's at that moment. Well! Yeah! A sharp pain runs up the base of my neck. Whatever bit my neck knocks me to the ground. Bit your neck? No, not good. With each bite, the area around my neck makes a squelching sound. The cold stench of iron and the smell of blood. It's the smell of my blood and the saliva of whatever is doing this to me mixing together. Choked up by the stench, I realize that the air filling my mouth is hitting the bottom of my chin. breath from my own mouth shouldn't reach the bottom of my chin. The inconsistency here is because that breath is being vented from the air hole that is opened in my neck. Well, I made a bad choice. Never go back. That's the moral of this game. Oh, a hole in your neck? My voice isn't a voice anymore. It's nothing more than the sound of air escaping as, unable to offer resistance, my body is overrun by that something. Gah. 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 Huh? Yeah. There's no pain. All I can feel is the gradual depletion of my own flesh. That something's head bobs up for a second. It's someone I know. The face of a man I know. He ate us. Before long, everything is engulfed in silence. Surely, this is my death. Being eaten by one who saved my life. Hiyoshi-san. It is merely my tiny death and nothing more. Well, okay then. Maybe I should have gone for a new path. Irrational. Is that what I am? I'm not making any sense. I felt like I was being rational about it. Okay, so if we avoid a danger, we should never go back. Whoa. That's a weird chibi character. I'm guessing that's Hiyoshi. But weird. Maybe since he killed us, we got that person or that character. Okay, so no, we don't want to go that way. We're gonna go back using a new route. In order to get back to the gate, it seems there are two similar routes, but I'm afraid to take the path containing the insane Hiyoshi-san. Hiyoshi-san was clearly not normal. Yeah. I didn't think he was still gonna be there. I figured he would have left by then. I have the desire to save him, but speaking honestly, protecting myself takes priority. Moreover, as opposed to Himeno, he didn't seem to be headed down the straight path to death. If I can get out of the aquarium, I should go check on Hiyoshi-san's condition once more at that time. Let's not. We'll leave him be. He's good. He's good. Because there's no changing the fact that he is the one who saved my life. He's also taken it now. We're even. I head back inside the shed and decide to move on using the underground passage. Even if by accident, that was the way the mysterious girl had disappeared. That is true, she did go that way, didn't she? Probably because she knew she was gonna die if she went the other way. Ooh, this looks fancy. Opening the door, I step down a rusty stairway. It's a spiral staircase, and as I step off at the very bottom, I see a dim underground passage stretching up before me. After going down the passageway a bit, I run into a door. It seems that I do not pass through this room, I cannot proceed. Upon slowly opening the door, I see several computers and various other machines. Since there are lots of levers and dials with numbers and up-down symbols on them, this must be where all the machines in the aquarium are controlled. They probably control the tank temperature, oxygen regulation, lighting, and such from here as well. At any rate, I should keep moving. As I proceed, the sound of my footsteps echo with a click-clack, click-clack. The echo lingers with a click-clack sound. It figures. This place is creepy too. I mumble something like that after all that has happened. Even as I reflect on this and walk on, a jarring sound blends in with my footsteps. What was that sound just now? Puzzled, I strain my ears and I can hear someone moaning. The voice is coming from my destination, the interior of the cellar. Despite my hesitation, I proceed onward with caution. Please help. What? After taking several steps, the voice becomes clearer. Peering through a gap in the machines, I discover the origin of the voice. Oh, it's her! Uh-oh. Kya! I scream without thinking. In the corner of the control room, something completely detached from reality is taking place. Is that an orca? But how? I give voice to what lies before my eyes. A plump, round body with distinct contrast between its colors of black and white. On the opposite side of its sharp, shark-like fin is its mouth, with its tapered teeth all lined up. That's right. An orca are swimming around here, in this room with no water. They swim about in the air. It isn't just as they float in the air, they move and swim about using their fins and bodies. Oh. Moreover, there isn't just one, two, no, three. There are three of them swimming right before my eyes. Marine creatures that are much longer than the span of my two arms if I were to spread them wide. How? The orca continue to swim about, unaware of my presence. No, at this rate, I'll be attacked. As I realize this, I step back. However, immediately after I do so, I catch sight of the owner of that small voice. That girl is... The three orca are swimming around, encircling something as if it were their prey. That something at the center is a girl around the same age as me, a girl that I ran into only a short while ago on the stage. Her eyes are wide, and she trembles with a terrified expression, standing stock still as her only escape route is blocked. Her mouth is flapping open and closed, as if she's having trouble breathing. As the orcas swim about, I occasionally point to the tips of their noses at the girl. They probably aren't smelling her, the movement appearing to me as if they're sizing her up instead. I'm gonna try and save her. I know, I shouldn't be a hero, but I'm gonna try and save her. She helped us. She gave us the inspiration to move onward. My logic doesn't work in this game, but I'm gonna try and save her. I don't even know that girl's name. However, as things are now, it seems that girl will be attacked by the orca. I push my numerous doubts aside and focus only on that fact. I want to save her. Thanks to those words welling up inside, I can no longer say this doesn't concern me. Moreover, if it were Himeno, she would surely get involved. Even if I saved Himeno after ignoring someone in trouble, she wouldn't be happy about it. I'll save that girl. Someone. I hear those timid words as she mumbles. Little by little, the three orcas swimming in the air seem to be tightening the circle they have made. I have to hurry. But what should I do? Oh god! Voicing my doubts, I look around. I'm gonna save one more time. Oh, hang on. Here. Okay. Okay. Fire extinguisher. I wonder if I can move the machines with the computer. At any rate, I have to get her away from the orca. Fire extinguisher sounds random, but I feel like it's my best option. What would moving the machines with the computer do? That wouldn't do anything except make beeping noises that it's gonna bite our head off. And that's no plan whatsoever. So fire extinguisher it is. That's a fire extinguisher. At the end of the room, I discover a fire extinguisher. If I can attract their attention with this, and somehow while the orca are distracted, I will need to get away. I pull the yellow pin from the fire extinguisher and point the hose at the orca. Ah! Take that, whales! In time with my shout, I pull the nozzle of the fire extinguisher with everything I have. At that moment, white smoke sprays out. Hidden in the smoke, the orca's forms immediately vanish. Take this opportunity and run for it! I shout, leaving the fire extinguisher on the ground. Then I run for the exit. Huh? It's only a second later that I feel something strike my back. Hit so hard it's incomparable to bumping into people in town. I pitch forward and fall. No, Kya! That scream is involuntary. Little by little, the area around my neck starts to hurt, and I scream once more. Well, she's been bitten in the neck twice in this episode. My breath grows light, as air is billowing out of the hole that is opened in my neck. After a while, my screams will not even come out anymore. An orca is right in front of me. The three orca had been with that girl, and one more was right where I'd been hitting. It is useless to wonder about where it came from. With the orca swimming in the air, the concept of space itself has become more than ambiguous. My body is overrun with the orca's small, sharp teeth. I try to raise my voice, but I realize my mouth is full of seawater. Before I figure out what's going on, I'm in the ocean. What? So random. The blood exiting my body gradually flows upward. I'm not just in the ocean, but it seems like I'm in the deep part of it. As I try to fill my chest with air, water flows into my lungs from the hole in my neck. Oh, that would suck! So she can't even hold her breath. My body will likely return to the sea. As I think this, my body, which has taken on buoyancy, seems as if it belongs to someone else. Yes, you are dead. Being too kind-hearted is mere foolishness. Well, I'm in a hurry. I have something I have to do. Oh, are you serious? She left me. I tried to save her, and she left me. What is your deal, girl? Seriously? I'm not giving up. I'm gonna save her. I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe she's gonna save herself, but she's calling for help. Oh, the nerve of her. That bothers me. I tried to save her, and she's like, well, you're dead. See you later. How rude. Okay. Let's try the machines. It's dangerous to get close to the orca. That's why I can't think of a way to undo these circumstances. If I had bait, I could probably distract the orca, but I don't see anything nearby. Needless to say, the girl under attack is already playing that role. Something I can use. Hoping against hope, I place my hand on the computer console. The liquid crystals on the touch panel seem to power on, causing some sort of control screen to be displayed. This is the tunnel tank, the stage, the jellyfish booth. Aside from those, the names of various facilities in the aquarium are displayed. From this computer, I can probably access each of those facilities. However, now is not the time for that. Anything's fine, just... Ignoring the other facilities, I touch the selection for the basement level control room. The control screen for the air, the speakers, and so on is displayed. How much does the habitat of these orca have in common with real orca? Realizing I don't have the time to think it over, I decide the temperature settings are the best place to start. It's ideal for humans, but it could burn the sea creatures. It's no use. This will take too much time. The roar of the air is fierce, but there's little change in what I can feel on my skin. Ooh, there has to be another way to use the orca's environment. Ooh, there's so many options! Why are there so many options all of a sudden? This isn't where I need to be. Oh my god. I'm saving so much. Okay, sense of smell, hearing, and pain. Sense of pain? What, am I gonna punch it in the face? Okay, so smell or hearing. Smell or hearing. Can you smell stuff underwater? I would assume you could, but humans can't. Like, if I took a giant sniff of something underwater, I'd just get a nose full of water. Okay, hearing. The orca began probing the girl with the tips of their noses. The girl provides no resistance, her mouth flapping open and closed. This is bad. I have to... Small but sharp teeth peek out from the small opening in the orca's mouth. The tips of his teeth seem to sparkle, and my pulse quickens. There's no time left to test another method. I have to find some sort of solution within the machine right in front of me. The speaker. Yeah, there we go. I discovered the volume setting on the liquid crystal display, and hazily recall something inside my mind. Sound. Ultrasonic waves. Their sense of hearing. I remember something I saw on TV about the orca and their environment. Dolphins, whales, and other species use sound for communication. The various species make noise and can comprehend that sound. These are creatures with excellent hearing. Anything's fine, just make some noise. That's my only hope, I think. If I can make a loud enough sound, I can probably repel the orca. Setting aside my feelings of impatience, I set the volume as high as possible. All that's left is where the playback comes from. I wonder where the sound comes out, huh? At that moment, chills run up my spine. The girl and the 3 orca are at my periphery of my vision. Then I wonder what in the world was it that just brushed past my spine. Could it have been... Despite trying to keep it under control, my heartbeat has rapidly increased. Sweat drips from my forehead. There's 1 more orca here now. 4 in total. Huh? As I realize what's happening, I suddenly feel my legs floating. Not just that, but suddenly my entire body is floating about. No, There's no way I could be floating in midair. My body has taken on buoyancy and is floating. But... Ack! I try to speak, but salty water flows into my throat. This is underwater. Without realizing it, I've ended up in the ocean. Unable to breathe, I'm suffocating. This is bad. This is bad. Not only does it seem like I'll drown, but the orcas are at my back. My eyes have finally grasped their enormous stature. On the other hand, the backdrop of the basement has disappeared. The computer and the machines. I can no longer see any of it. Heck. It's no good if things stay as they are. I'll be attacked. I'll become the orca's helpless prey. My hands wriggle about and seize a long, narrow pole. As I'm prodded by the tip of the orca's nose, my body gives a violent shake. The giant orca has the intensity of a semi-truck. The force from being pushed causes the pole I grab to spin about. The orca opens its mouth right before my eyes. The fangs, which I've only seen from a distance, seem very large at point-blank range. No, he meant no. Pulling my body back, I begin to float slightly away from the orca. The velocity at which I'm floating backwards is still much slower than the speed of the orca's approach. As I'm trying to use the pole I'm holding in my right hand as an axis, it begins to spin. Falling victim to the current created by the orca's movement, I lose hold of the pole. An orca approaches from the front, seizing me. Ow! Just as the orca's fangs graze my head, I hear a keen sound reverberate. Oh god, that was loud. Yeah, sorry, I know I didn't even. It said a screeching keen sound. My body hits the hard floor with a thump. With hard, ragged gasps, I realize I can breathe. What? The seawater that once surrounded me is now gone. I am now once again in the place with all the machines. As if a filter has been replaced over my ears, I cannot hear clearly. Strange. More importantly, that girl. There's nothing where my eyes land. Seeing that a shadow has fallen over me, I look over my shoulder. The girl from earlier is touching the machine. It seems as she's talking, but I can't understand what she's saying because I can't hear, as if someone's covered my ears. On top of the computer is a microphone, spun around. It's the type directly connected to the machine. Right. The howling and the clicking sound. You may have a bit of hearing. As the filter over my ears fades, I'm able to understand the girl's words. The clicking sound, the ultrasonic waves the orca emit. The loud volume of that sound probably repelled the orca. The illusion of being in the water is also gone. Somehow, we seem to have escaped danger. As I stand up, I start to feel relieved. Good. Don't start feeling relieved on your own. If you look at the big picture, our situation hasn't changed all that much. Huh? Marty? What did you say? Long hair and a bit shorter than I didn't realize it earlier, but she has the look of my missing little sister from behind. Her hairstyle and color are different, but something about her makes me feel nostalgic. The girl turns away from the machine and looks back at me. Her eyes are the same color as Muddy's after all. If Muddy had continued to grow, she surely would have looked like this. If you're gonna cause a disturbance, don't involve me. Well then... Wait a second. I refuse. With no concern for me, the girl begins to walk away. She must know something. My intuition tugs at me. Wiping the dust off of my butt, I follow after her. Yeah, you're welcome for saving you, by the way. It isn't that I'm trying to cause a disturbance. I truly believe this girl to be Muddy. Then I may have to deny what I saw before me. I only want to speak with the girl. However, in spite of these thoughts, my words will not come out. I'm searching for my little sister who went missing here 5 years ago. You look a lot like her, that's all. So, is that why you saved me then? No, that's not it. It's just you were in danger, so... I don't get it. Well then, tell me what you know about this mountain aquarium, because my little sister and my friend, Muddy and Himeno, I want to save them. Himeno, the girl from earlier. You were able to pull yourself together then. The girl stops walking for a bit. In that moment of inaction, I'm able to reach her side with small steps. Giving me a sideways glance, the girl speaks quietly. I'll pay back my debt now. Debt? The debt I owe you for saving me. I don't see it as something you have to pay back at all. I think it is, because I don't know when either you or I will die. I should pay it back while we're still alive. So within this malicious mountain aquarium. Malicious mountain aquarium? The place where we're standing, it was born of an incident 5 years ago. A malicious alternate dimension existing alongside the regular one. If it weren't, such a bizarre phenomena couldn't occur. Malicious alternate dimension? What exactly do you mean? If I could explain it, I wouldn't be having all this trouble. The girl says curtly, and just like that, turns around. Her words only deepen this mystery further. This alternate dimension world. Could it be like a parallel world Hiyoshi-san was talking about? Paying no heed to my being deep in thought, the girl starts walking again. Wait, at any rate, could we at least say we're trapped in this aquarium? To my knowledge, though I haven't tested that theory. I'm getting out of here, together with someone precious to me, because I will save Himeno. Do what you want. Don't you want to escape as well? If you do... Ooh. Let's go together. Come with me sounds too forceful. Let's go together. We'll go together. There's no need. I don't want to run away from this place. The girl rejects my proposition flat out, giving the impression that she would never accept. Quickening her pace, she walks back in the direction of the previous room. But I was planning to go this way too. That's right. In the end, moving forward means our destinations are the same. Moving at a trot, I follow the girl. Ooh, a new room. Looks like a break room, doesn't it? There are stairs at the end of the underground passage. Climbing those stairs leads to a waiting room for staff. According to the map, it seems the waiting room is connected to the passageway where Hiyoshi-san went crazy. However, I cannot hear any particularly strange sounds. There are various things scattered about this room, and they seem to have been left this way for some time, but that doesn't appear to be in disrepair the way the stage is. Why are you following me? Because in order to find clues from escaping this aquarium, I have to keep moving forward. Is that so? By the way, can you tell me your name? If you're gonna ask someone their name, you should give yours first. Right. I'm Nakanabe Mayumi. I'm usually called Mayu. How about you? There's no need for me to tell you. Seriously? The girl mixes a sigh in with this brief conversation. Thinking that I'm the one who feels like sighing, somehow the conversation has come to a close. Though her attitude towards me is cold, she has shown no outright aggression, reassuring me that I'm no longer alone. It feels like someone was here recently. I mutter, on spotting someone's closed and partially consumed sports drink. As if having reached the same conclusion, the girl returns my glance. In this aquarium, each room is completely different, being completely ruined, or being in use like this room. You think so too, then? She's surprisingly receptive to what I had said. The girl sits down on the sofa in the staff room, motioning me for to sit opposite of her. It seems seems to be telling me she wants to talk everything over thoroughly. Okay, the phenomena of Mountain Aquarium. You mentioned how every room is different, but I think that each door you take is different. What exactly do you mean? I hoped you'd be sharper, but you're a blockhead after all? You have also experienced the opening a door to find things have changed, am I wrong? Yeah, for sure, I have. Things like hearing strange voices or having a normal person go crazy. The girl places her hand on her chin, a serious expression appearing on her face. I didn't think she would listen to what I had to say at all, but apparently Mountain Aquarium is the exception. You said also. Does that mean you have as well? When I entered one room, I was choked by the stench. I thought it was from the tanks not being filtered, but no matter how many rooms I passed through, I realized the situation in each room was completely different. It was the same for me. Thinking I didn't completely grasp the situation, I tried going back the way I came. When I did so, the situation was completely different when the first and second time around. At first, the fish in the stinky tanks were swimming about. Do you get it? When you opened the door The circumstances of the room change? At the very least, but the doors are the key. After hearing your story, I'm convinced. After saying this, the girl rises and adjusts the hem of the shirt, or of her skirt. Well, I'll be off. Wait a minute. Should we share information like what things are like in each area? There's no need. It changes each time you open the door, so all of our experiences up to this point are in the past. With that cold attitude, the girl puts her hand on the exit door. Somehow, I feel that trying to stop this girl from going on alone is pointless. Slumping my shoulders with the realization that I will once again be alone, I discover a book lying on the sofa. And that is where we're gonna leave it. I'm sorry that my reading ability is not where it should be, but I'm very curious about this game. I kind of wish that all the deaths weren't linked to drowning. I'm not saying they all are, but I really thought with the orca thing that I was gonna die again in the water. So I'm glad that it kind of tweaked it. I'm just hoping that not all of them end up with you being in the ocean and like suffering or something like that. Like, there's been some really cool and gory deaths, and I'm very curious to see how the game continues, but we'll find out in the next episode what's going to happen and if we can indeed save Himeno. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next MAMJ. Let's play. Himeno places the keychain in my palm, and then softly places her hands once more on my shoulders. She moves her hands from there to the back of my head. Then with a light, feather-like sensation, she pulls me closer. Hime, get home, no matter what. That hug lasts only a few seconds. Then Himeno lightly pushes me away. Couldn't take it if I infected you. Just leave me here.